Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here today at the Balkan e-commerce summit. Today, I will walk you through the story of GymBeam and how we broke the borders and how we successfully expanded our business across the region. Just brief introduction about me. I've been in the e-commerce industry for nearly a decade. I've witnessed some incredible changes in the industry for the past 6 years. I'm leading business operations and expansion at the GymBeam for the Western Balkan markets, including Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, and Serbia. This is what we will cover today. I promise I will be short, so you don't be late for the lunch. First, I will provide a brief introduction to GymBeam and our growth story. Then I will talk how we expanded our business across the Europe and what are the key factors for success. And finally, I will provide you some key takeaways that might be interesting for your businesses or that you might find them interesting to implement into your business. For those who are not familiar with GymBeam, we are one of the biggest and fastest growing fitness and health e-commerce brand in Central and Eastern Europe. What started as a small startup from Eastern Slovakia, from Košice, becomes one of the biggest e-commerce project in this part of the Europe. We started in 2014 and GymBeam is currently present on 16 different markets in Europe with further plans for expansion. Our story is a story of constant learning, growing, adapting to different environments and to markets. It wasn't always easy. Every new market meant new borders, new limits, but we never saw those limits as some deal breaker factor. We moved on and expanded our business. Here are some numbers that reflect who we are and our growth so far. Our revenue for the last year is actually 202 million euros. This is according to the latest data I got today. Our team now has more than 700 full-time members, and we offer a wide range of products from sport supplements, healthy food, vitamins and minerals, sport clothing, sport accessories, and fitness. Beside all world-known brands, we also developed 5 GymBeam sub-brands, each of them tailored for a different customer segment. GymBeam, Bisping, Vanavita, Strix, and XBeam. For example, XBeam is a brand specifically made for gamers and for e-players, and Vanavita is our brand of bio products made for vegans and vegetarians or for anyone else who would like to try it. GymBeam also has its own production of some products, not all of them, but our plan is, of course, to produce the majority of our best sellers. Now let's talk about the key factors that are crucial for cross-border expansion. And yes, localization matters. When talking about localization, it's not just about translating your website. Of course, you have to translate it. Our Bulgarian website is in Bulgarian with the Bulgarian Cyrillic. But you need to understand your customers on a more deep level. So you need to understand the local preferences. You need to understand their buying behavior, their pricing expectations, because for sure it's not the same for customers in Germany or for customers in Bulgaria, Bosnia, or Croatia. Of course, content needs to be localized. We are producing a lot local content. We have local marketing specialists for each team, and they are preparing local campaigns. During the year, we have 4 big sale campaigns globally for all markets, but beside that, we are making plenty of local related campaigns connected with some local events or local important dates. Navigating regulatory challenges is another key factor, and it's very important, and it can be really complex and challenging to navigate these laws and all kind of regulatory challenges when you do the business across many markets, especially if you do the business within the EU and non-EU countries, as we do. For example, we do the business also in Ukraine, in Bosnia and Serbia. They are not part of the EU, and here you need to take care of customs, taxes, and many other different laws that are connected with the import and export of the goods. Especially in our case, since we are producing and selling healthy food and food supplements, and usually those products are regulated in each country. Even within the EU countries, there are some differences. I usually take just ordinary vitamin C, for example. If a daily dosage is, for example, 500 milligrams, it's considered as a food supplement. But for example, if it's more than that, you need to add some different statements on your declaration, even can be considered as a medicine, and then you have totally different rules that apply to this product. So we are doing product registration on each market that we operate in, and this is especially important because it builds the trust with the customers, and it's not something negotiable that you can do it or not do it. This is something you need to do it, and you need to be responsible and know the different rules. Now let's talk about the logistics. Nowadays, fast and reliable logistic is not a luxury. It is a standard in the e-commerce industry. What we do in GymBeam regarding the logistics. First of all, in each market, we make partnership with reliable local logistic companies that can make the best last mile delivery experience to our customers. I know that here in Bulgaria, we are working with some of the sponsors of the conference. They are our partners also. And to be able to deliver our products as fast as possible, we also established dedicated shipping lines. That means that we are delivering products and to the local logistic companies by ourselves or by our partner companies directly from our central warehouse in Košice in Slovakia. And in many of our markets, we are able to provide delivery within the time frame of 24 hours. However, with further expansion, it's a bit difficult to do it from the one central location. And that's why we are building a new logistics center, a new hub in Italy near Milan. This center should be operative by end of the year, and in Q4 we should be able to send the first orders from this new logistics center. We are also investing a lot into automation, and this way we can facilitate the logistics. We can make it more faster. We can process more orders per day, and especially it's important during some peak times, during the sales, during the Black Friday. In Košice, we implemented the AutoStore system, which is currently processing around 10,000 orders per day, and a similar system will be installed also in Italy, and it will have a capacity up to 40,000 orders per day. We have 102 robots in this system and 16 ports. what we learned that payment solutions are another key factor. You have to provide your customer their locally preferred payment solution. Just before the presentation, I was checking data specifically for Bulgaria, and during the last year, the preferred payment option is, of course, cash on delivery, and 60% of Bulgarian customers choose COD as their preferred payment solution. Just for a reference, just 26% of Czech customers choose COD as their preferred payment solution. While digital wallets and, let's say, new payment solutions are becoming more and more popular, some countries still prefer COD, so our job is to provide it. And because if you don't provide the preferred payment solution, you're just leaving the money on the table. This is something what your customers expect. We are charging customers in their local currencies, for example, in Bulgaria, in Bulgarian lev, so customers don't have additionally costs and fees for exchange rates. In some markets, such as Bosnia or Serbia, we also offer double currency presentation of the prices, so customers can easily check the prices and compare it with the benchmark market, which is in this case Croatian one. Customer support is usually one factor that's not considered as in most of e-commerces as not something crucial, but it is. Our colleagues in customer care they are working on the first line. They are in touch with the customers, so we try to offer them support in their own language with the real people who can connect them in a natural way. They can call us on a toll-free local number, as well as they can contact us by email or social media. Recently, we started also implementing the AI-powered chatbot called Gym, and our plan for Gym is not to replace the real people, but to help them and to make their job easier. And the plan for Gym is to process around 20% of all customer care tasks. And now, finally, marketing. Because successful marketing has root in local relevance. As I mentioned, we are working a lot with the local marketing. Each of our market has its own content plan with the local content. Our local teams are preparing it. We have currently 91 social media accounts that we are managing globally in GymBeam. So each market has usually Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube channel. We are working very intensively with influencers. Last year, we worked with 784 influencers around Europe. Currently, we have something around 500 active influencer and UGC creators collaborations. We are preparing tens of hours of video materials for each market. As I mentioned, our campaigns are localized and prepared by our local marketing specialist. We are partners and we are listing our products on local comparison websites. Here in Bulgaria, it is, if I'm not wrong, Pazaruvaj, part of Heureka Group, also in Croatia, in Slovenia, Jeftinije HR and Cene SE. We are also making local partnerships with local relevant players such as gym chains or some other relevant companies, because we want to be there where our customers are. GymBeam is also sponsoring many events. Just for a reference, last year we sponsored Octagon and KSV, and in Slovenia we were also sponsor of one MMA association. And as I promised, I won't be I won't take too much time. So here are some of the key lessons that we learned. So localization isn't something optional; it's your secret weapon. Find reliable and strong logistic partners because it brings you customer satisfaction and less headache. Know the regulation and respect them. Speak your customer language and tailor your marketing locally. At the end, I would like to thank you. Also, I would like to mention that cross-border expansion isn't easy. It requires resources, it requires time, it requires attention to detail, but it is possible. It's also possible to make it successfully. I believe that we are one good example, and if you're doing it correct, the results will come.